everyone.
What's up, guys? Unofficial MCU here. Hope you're doing well, and in this video we have an exciting update for Captain America 4 New World Order coming from Harrison Ford himself. Yes, Harrison Ford, if you haven't already known, maybe you've been living underneath a rock, I don't know. Harrison Ford has reportedly been cast for this movie. For one thing, he'll be playing and recasting as Thunderbolt Ross for Captain America 4 New World Order. He will also actually be portraying the Red Hulk in this film as well, and probably also in the Thunderbolts movie, as that movie begins and ramps up its pre-production and overall production for a 2024 release for both of these movies. Let's go ahead and hop right on into it. In this video, we are going to be taking a read from the Direct's article. I'll have their article linked in the description down below for you guys to check out there as well. Now, as they read 2 months into filming for Captain America 4 New World Order, Harrison Ford explained why filming his Marvel movie hasn't been easy work. It hasn't been a walk in the park. In under a year, legendary actor Harrison Ford will join the MCU and Captain America 4 New World Order, taking over from the late William Hurt as Thunderbolt Ross, who has now become the President of the United States in this movie here. Of course, canonically, we'll see this character of Thunderbolt Ross taking on that role as the President of the United States. I love it when Marvel and the MCU clashes up with politics. I just love it when Marvel Comics does that as well. It's very interesting to see those iterations of that, especially as we got to see that in the Disney Plus show Falcon and the Winter Soldier. They touched a little bit on that, and to see that in a full-fledged movie is something I'm so down for, and I can't wait to see how they pull that off. Now, production on New World Order is now underway in Atlanta. There were some hiccups along in the road these last couple months. We had reporting that during and because of the ongoing WGA writer strike, there had been delays for this movie and tons of other Marvel projects. There are still a number of Marvel projects that are kind of like quote-unquote under fire from the WGA strike that's ongoing. I'll have another video out here on the channel discussing all of that in more details and in more depth. Now, with the first look at Ford's MCU character having appeared online from the set here, Harrison Ford has opened up about his MCU movie and his overall production, what it's been like a little bit in a recent interview. Harrison Ford recently spoke with Esquire in an over-the-phone interview from Atlanta, where he is currently busy filming his MCU premiere as the recast for General Ross and Thunderbolt Ross in Captain America New World Order. When asked whether making a Marvel movie is fun, evidere, or what it kind of feels like, if it's fun, or if it's challenging, if it's exciting, if it's sad, Ford had explained how the process isn't necessarily easy there, with being a tough days and easy days and fun days, saying that's in full quote from Harrison Ford. Yeah, I mean, there are tough days and easy days and fun days and all kinds of days. It's a tough schedule, and yeah, it's fun, but it's not a walk in the park. It's not fun, it's work. Ending that quote right there. If you know anything about Harrison Ford, of course, he's sarcastically grumpy old guy. He doesn't want anything to do with Star Wars. His Star Wars character of Harrison Ford's Han Solo, he's been always wanting that character to kind of like just die. He has an astounding love for Indiana Jones, though, however, with that recent movie coming out, Dial of Destiny. Harrison Ford had also previously explained to The Hollywood Reporter what convinced him to actually want to join this role in the MCU, noting how he likes doing something different to see what if it's something that he's ever done like before, saying that's in full quote, "I don't know. I can't explain myself to myself. I just work here. I thought everybody else seems to be having a great time. I watch all of these terrific actors having a good time in the Marvel movies. I like doing something different to what I've ever done and pleasing people with it. So I'll try a piece of that," ending that quote right there. Really just in the words of that, there's nothing wrong with trying new things. That's kind of what he's all about. He kind of wants to dibble in some other waters pretty much here. He's tried Star Wars, he's done Indiana Jones, now he's had it over to the Marvel franchise. He's done some of the biggest, majorest like franchises out there, really. The biggest two, that being Star Wars and Marvel. He'll be playing quite a significant role in this movie, none to say the less, being the Red Hulk and President of the United States in this film. It doesn't feel like, hopefully not, that this would like he just kind of like comes and goes type of character. I would like to see Thunderbolt Ross carry out a little bit more, and especially with the Thunderbolts movie also probably headed for a 2024/2025 release date. Its pre-production is currently just about ongoing here. I would for sure hope that he wouldn't just dip in for Captain America 4 and then dip right back out. They'd have to deal with a whole recast situation and everything like that. What I had last heard recently from myself is that they aren't necessarily doing viewing these Marvel contracts to a point, but I very well could be wrong with that, so let me know in the comments down below. And what I mean by these Marvel contracts is that these actors are kind of like, they have to sign on for a X amount of like movies or maybe Disney Plus shows now, and that they aren't necessarily able to just kind of like jump boat because they feel like it. Harrison Ford is kind of like that in a way, so hopefully we won't see that with him in this movie here. Hopefully he will stay on board for quite some time, because I would love to see him in the MCU. I understand that he's getting old. He'll probably do another movie after the Thunderbolts, I'd hope, and then maybe from there kind of just retire out of his acting career from there, because yeah, he's getting on the older side and he's not able to do stunts and that type of thing, of course, as well. Now, when reports of his casting initially emerged, Ford cryptically had avoided these questions regarding to his MCU role, never really opening up about it all that much, though even since his role was announced, he was and had continued to be coy on any of the details and insights, giving a tantalizing zipped lips motion as to whether he will be transforming into the Red Hulk this time around. He probably will. It's going to do a usage of CGI. He won't be all that like in action or anything like that. Really just what they do with Mark Ruffalo, taking his face, putting it over the CGI character pretty much. It's something that could work and I think would be really awesome. Harrison Ford joining the MCU came as a great surprise to everyone, but clearly the pop culture veteran was looking to try something new just overall. Harrison Ford is no stranger to major franchises, as I had mentioned, with leading roles in both Star Wars and Indiana Jones, but entering the Marvel movie machine seems to have been one of his tougher tasks, especially with his older age. Beyond just delivering on the massive expectations for an actor with his reputation coming into Hollywood's biggest franchise, Ford has a tough task of filling in for William Hurt. That filling in for a deceased actor, I think, for another thing as a recast, is something that's just very difficult as well. The late actor William Hurt had played Ross in 5 other Marvel movies, leaving his replacement the difficult job of bringing himself to the role while still clearly being the same character who came before. So you have to kind of put your own twist on it just a little bit, but you still have to very much be that same actor, that same character that we known and have loved before those events there, of course. Now, with reports claiming that MCU's new US president will be plotting his own new world order, hence the name of the overall movie in Captain America 4, it wouldn't necessarily be surprising if his role were to be a villainous one. Perhaps fans could finally see Ross turning into the Red Hulk, although another actor may have to step into the mocap suit for that one, given Ford's age, as I had mentioned. Which very well may be another reason for Ford and finding this overall role more tough than the ones before. He's getting older. It's currently uncertain whether Ford's MCU role will be a one-and-done type of thing, as this was clearly more of a career experiment for the actor. There were reports he may also be involved with the Thunderbolts movie overall, as I had mentioned earlier on, but that's not necessarily something that's 110% confirmed, which would make an awful lot of sense with the movie releasing right after Captain America 4 and starring a team that takes its name from Ross's famous military nickname, Ross, Thunderbolt Ross. Anyway, of course, I would love to hear all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Guys, what do you want to see with Captain America 4, New World Order, and with Harrison Ford? This is really exciting. This is kind of his first time opening up about something like this, talking about this overall movie. I'm looking forward to it. I cannot wait for Captain America 4, guys. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Have a great one, guys. This has been Unofficial MCU. Peace out.